For our bow tie questions, we are always going to start in the middle and then move left to right. So looking at this question, I want to first figure out what potential condition my client is presenting with. And for that, of course, I need to go to the STEM and pick out my major cues. We've got a client here in the 3rd trimester. She has had some spotting and abdominal pain. Important to note that we have a soft, non-tender abdomen. She's not having contractions. We've just got this bleeding and it doesn't appear to be causing pain. So when I look down at my potential conditions, I want to go ahead and eliminate abruption. This is going to have dark red bleeding and it's going to be very, very painful. Instead, placenta previa should jump out at you as the potential cause of that painless, bright red bleeding. So if I've got a placenta that is covering the cervix, what actions do I need to take? Basically, I want to choose something that A, diagnoses the problem, and B, protects baby and mom. Safety always first. So how will I know if this is a previa? Well, one of our big no-nos is until we confirm it, we do not put anything in the cervix. Doing a manual cervix exam is a huge red flag in previa, so cross that right out. A transvaginal ultrasound is the appropriate diagnostic though. That's going to show us where the placenta is so we know what we're dealing with. And then which of these actions can actually protect baby and mom if we do have placenta previa? Well, bleeding leads to volume depletion, so we want to go ahead and get vascular access so that if bleeding worsens, we can replace that volume. Now, what parameters are we going to monitor based on the condition and the actions that we took? Well, remember, we're trying to protect baby and mom, so make sure to monitor that fetal heart rate pattern. And since we have bleeding and we're setting up an IV in case we need to replace volume, the amount and color of the vaginal bleeding will be the other parameter that is key to monitor. And there you have it. Start with your condition. What actions can we take and what do we monitor based upon those actions?